Have you ever pondered over the deeper stories that hide behind the scenes of a movie? Welcome to our discussion today, where we're diving into the real-life context behind the Dunki movie. Our journey takes us to the quiet village of Dingucha, located just 13 kilometers away from Gandhinagar, the capital of Gujarat. This small village, once home to 3,000 lively inhabitants, now haunts with a silent atmosphere. More than half of its homes lay vacant, relics of a once vibrant community. These villagers didn't simply move to the city, they left their country entirely, lured by the pursuit of improved prospects abroad. The signs of this widespread migration are not only reflected in the abandoned homes, but are also plastered on the walls of the village. Posters advertising a promising future in the United States or Canada, promotions for visa services, and study abroad opportunities are rampant. In this village, the most heavily advertised commodity isn't a material thing, but a dream, a visa to a foreign land. We invite you to join us as we unfold the story of the Patel family, the central characters in the Dunki movie. Despite working as a village teacher and contributing to his brother's garment business, Jagdish Patel could only earn a humble income. Driven by the promise of a better future for his children and dreams of his wife working in a beauty salon in America, they made a daunting decision. They raised a striking 65 lakh rupees to hire an agent who promised to guide them to America through a process locally known as the Dunki process. The Patels, armed with hope, left their homeland and embarked on this journey to the unknown. As we continue this discussion, we'll delve into their journey, their risks, and the heartbreaking repercussions of their choice. However, remember, this isn't just the tale of the Patel family or dingucha, but a glimpse into the real-world issue that inspired the Dunki movie. With dreams in their hearts and hope in their eyes, the Patel family embarked on their journey. Their aspirations were simple. Jagdish Patel, a former village teacher, wanted to provide his children with better education. His wife, Vaishali Ben, dreamt of working in a beauty salon in America. To realize these dreams, they managed to raise the staggering sum of 6.5 million rupees, a fortune by their standards. This money was not for a lavish lifestyle, but to engage the services of an agent who promised them passage to America through a method known as the Dunki process. With their hopes high, they boarded a flight to Toronto in early January. The Dunki process involved a perilous journey on foot across the US-Canada border. A journey they were willing to undertake for the promise of a better life. Little did they know, the journey they hoped would lead to prosperity was about to turn tragic. A week later, the bodies of the Patel family were discovered near the US-Canada border. The grim discovery was a chilling testament to the harsh reality of their plight. The Patel family, who once harbored dreams of a better life, were cruelly silenced by the biting cold of the North American winter. The police report painted a heartbreaking picture. Jagdish, his wife, and their 2 children were found merely 12 meters from the border, their final destination just within sight. The family had arrived in Toronto with high hopes and dreams of prosperity, only to meet a brutal end in a foreign land. The weather conditions in the area were merciless. Temperatures had plummeted to negative 35 degrees Celsius, a harsh reality the Patels were tragically unprepared for. The biting cold, the icy winds, the freezing snow, all these elements combined to create an environment that was more than just inhospitable, it was lethal. The Patels had embarked on what is known as the Dunki process, a dangerous journey involving crossing borders illegally, often on foot. In their case, the agent they had entrusted with their lives had left them near the US-Canada border, expecting them to cover the remaining distance on their own. Unbeknownst to them, the journey ahead was fraught with peril, the freezing weather being just one of many challenges they would face. Jagdish Patel, a former teacher and garment business helper, had wanted to provide his children with a better education. His wife, Vaishali Ben, had dreamt of working in an American beauty salon. They had pooled together a staggering 6.5 million rupees, entrusting it to an agent who promised them passage to America. They had left their home, their village, and their country, all in search of a dream that would never come to pass. Their dreams were crushed under the brutal cold, their hopes frozen in the unforgiving snow. The Patel family is not alone in this tragedy. Each year, thousands of individuals, driven by desperation and the hope for a better life, embark on a perilous journey to foreign lands, risking everything. They are enticed by the allure of prosperity, seduced by the promise of opportunities that their homeland could not afford them. This mass exodus isn't exclusive to the small village of Dingucha. It's a global issue, a human crisis, echoing across continents from Asia to Africa, South America to Eastern Europe. The lure of developed nations, with their promises of employment and prosperity, is irresistible to many. But the journey to these lands is fraught with dangers, often deadly. One of the most notorious routes taken is the donkey process. It's a perilous backdoor entry, a gamble with life itself. The process involves crossing borders illegally, often on foot, through inhospitable terrains and unforgiving weather conditions. From the freezing cold of the US-Canada border to the scorching heat of the US-Mexico border, these individuals brave it all in search of a better life. However, the grim reality is that many succumb to these harsh conditions. The Patel family's tragic end is just one of the countless tales of dreams shattered and lives lost in this dangerous pursuit. The Migration Policy Institute data indicates that even a decade ago, about 150 Indians were deported from the UK monthly. Today, the numbers have only increased, with many losing their lives in the process. The US-Mexico border, once a symbol of hope and a beacon for those in search of a better life, has now turned into a deadly passage. It's a grim reminder of the risks involved in illegal immigration. Despite the dangers, desperate individuals continue to risk their lives, driven by the promise of a better future. And so, we find ourselves asking, how many more lives will be lost before we address this issue? How many more families like the Patels will have to pay the price of their dreams with their lives? The US-Mexico border, a symbol of hope for many, has become the world's most dangerous border. These tragedies are not inevitable. They are the result of systems that need to change. The stories of Dingucha and countless other communities worldwide signal a desperate cry for help. They underscore a dire need to reform immigration policies, to make them more humane, more accessible, and more reflective of the realities that drive people to leave their homes. It's not enough to see these instances as isolated incidents. Rather, they are symptomatic of a larger systemic issue. Immigration, in its current state, is often an arduous, convoluted process that seems designed more to keep people out than to welcome them in. The donkey process and similar backdoor entries are desperate solutions to a desperate problem. They are the result of systems that have failed to adapt to the needs of our times. There's a pressing need to shift the narrative around immigration. It's not about us versus them. It's about understanding why people leave their homes, their families, their familiar surroundings, and embark on perilous journeys, often with no guarantee of a better life at the end. It's about empathy, about extending humanity to those seeking a better life. Films like Dunki play a critical role in raising awareness about these issues. They bring to light the harsh realities that often remain hidden behind the scenes. They tell the stories of those who are often voiceless, those who risk everything in search of a better life. They remind us that behind every statistic, there's a human story, but awareness is only the first step. Action must follow. Get informed about immigration policies, engage in conversations, support organizations working to help potential immigrants, advocate for change for better, more humane immigration policies. The tragedies of families like the Patels are not inevitable. They are not the result of individual choices, but of systems that need to change. And change begins with each one of us. It's time we took a stand, learn more about the issue, support organizations working to help potential immigrants. Together we can make a difference. Have you ever pondered over the deeper stories that hide behind the scenes of a movie? Today we're delving into the compelling world of cinema, spotlighting the movie Dunki. It focuses on the Patel family from Dingucha, a peaceful village near Gandhinagar. They aspire to reach the land of dreams, the United States. The movie is not just a narrative, it's a tale about their bravery and pursuit of better opportunities. It's a story of inspiration and resilience. This film is a poignant tale about the Patel family, who embark on a life-altering journey from their quiet village of Dingucha, located just 13 kilometers away from Gandhinagar, the capital of Gujarat, to the United States. The central character, Jagdish Patel, a village teacher, also supports his brother's garment business. He dreams of a prosperous future for his children, believing in the power of education and hard work. His wife, Vaishali, aspires to be more than a homemaker and envisions working in America, the land of dreams. To realize these dreams, they make a significant financial commitment. They save 65 lakh rupees and engage an agent who claims to lead them to their American dream via a method called the Dunki process. Fueled by these dreams, they decide to trust this man. To realize these dreams, they raise an astonishing 65 lakh rupees and hire an agent who promises to guide them to America through a process known as the Dunki process. This movie has been lauded for its authentic portrayal of the struggles of individuals in less developed nations aspiring for a brighter future. It highlights the issue of unauthorized immigration, a topic usually overlooked. It showcases the desperate measures people undertake, driven by their hope for a better life. The movie narrates the poignant stories of those who risk everything for a prosperous future. It specifically focuses on the Patel family journey and tragic fate, underlining the risks of such endeavors. The Patel family's journey and the unfortunate end they meet is a grim reminder of the perils of these dangerous routes. In the making of Dunki, the filmmakers conducted extensive research to ensure the authenticity of the story. The team dedicatedly traversed rural India, visiting remote villages like Dingucha. The details of village life were keenly observed and interactions with the locals were insightful. Their journey led them to delve into the intriguing Dunki process, exploring its many facets. They documented the complexities and the everyday realities of the people involved. The essence of the process and the spirit of the villagers were captured, becoming the backbone of Dunki. This painstaking attention to detail was a labor of love, resulting in a film that breathed life into the celluloid. The attention to detail is evident in the film, adding a layer of realism that resonates with audiences. Critics have lauded Dunki for its gripping narrative, strong performances, and its bold commentary on a pressing global issue. The film's powerful acting and intricate writing have captivated audiences worldwide. Each scene crafted with precision, tying plot and emotions together. The sensitive yet bold portrayal of the global issue has sparked important dialogues. Viewers are left deeply moved, personally resonating with the film. They commend the film's courage to address an often overlooked story with compelling emotionality. They see it as more than just a film, but as a catalyst for conversations about a critical global problem. Audience reactions have been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising the film for its emotional depth and its daring to tell a story that is often overlooked. Dunki is not just a movie, but a mirror to a real-world issue, a human crisis that echoes across continents. It's a bold cinematic tour de force, confronting the harsh realities of the human condition. It's a story of desperation, hope, loss, and redemption, a tale that resonates globally. Dunki elegantly weaves a narrative that challenges its viewers, sparking debates on immigration. Its impact extends beyond cinema, igniting dialogues about immigration policies and their complexities. It awakens an understanding of the personal, social, and economic costs associated with the pursuit of a better life. The raw emotion that Dunki invokes in its audience is testament to its lasting impact. It has left an indelible mark on cinema history, not just for its storytelling, but for the conversations it has ignited about immigration policies and the human cost of the pursuit of a better life. As we conclude this discussion, let's take a moment to reflect deeper. Dunki's story is more than the Patel family's tale or Dingucha's chronicle. It's a narrative that breaks geographical boundaries, encompassing the global spectrum. The Patel family's journey mirrors global issues prevalent today, reflecting the struggles and triumphs of countless communities. Dingucha serves as the background, a symbol for places often overlooked yet possessing global importance. Dunki isn't merely a story, it's a wake-up call, it's a plea for empathy, action, and shared responsibility. It's a tale that emphasizes unity, empathy, and the power to initiate change. It's a demand for involvement, urging us to be active contributors to a world of equality and justice. It's an appeal for us to bring about the change we desire. Most importantly, it's a demand for change. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey. To see more content like this, kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video and keep the conversation alive. Let's continue to explore the world of cinema together.